And, when it comes to bodily autonomy, it's not just for reproductive rights. We've seen that it affects all of us. And so they start taking our rights away to decide, whether we're going to get pregnant. And then they're taking away the right to decide what kind of medications or treatments you're going to give to your children. And there's another bill that's up for committee vote, I believe, this week, that would take away trans health care to any Tennessean that's on the TennCare or our version of Medicaid. So it's very scary seeing how quickly these dominoes are falling. And so part of what we do is just provide a sense of community and togetherness in place where people can feel seen and heard and loved. But also Melissa's all about the action. So we've got this group together, everyone's fired up, everyone wants to know what we can do to help. And so we've partnered with other organizations, and that's really been a big deal for us, is to find other organizations that are doing this work and partner with them. So Inclusion Tennessee and the Tennessee Equality Project are big partners with us in this push to fight for LGBTQ rights and trans rights specifically at this moment in time. So they have phone banks. They've had one pretty much every Monday for the past month. They've organized some protests, press conferences, and also getting folks to show up down at the State House when there are these big committee meetings where they're voting on these bills. And so that's, we're kind of funneling this information to our group, trying to encourage folks to show up when they can, if they can, but also encourage people to take care of themselves too in these tough times and be a shoulder to cry on, and someone that's, we're here to hug everyone that needs a hug right now, because it's tough out there. We've seen a lot of tough losses when it comes to reproductive rights and now LGBTQ rights. And so I'm so thankful that Melissa founded this group, because I have an outlet for all of the emotions that I've been feeling for the past 2 years, and I'm able to channel it into a productive way. I hope that answers your question. I tend to ramble.
No, I thought that was, that was great. And I would just add on to that, like the besides the partnership with those groups, which are just, they are powerhouses. These people have been doing this for a long time. This is probably one of the worst years and worst sessions we've seen, right? But also, I think for us, like where we plug in is like, yes, we funnel people from our group, but what Katrina is saying is really true. And one of the best, turnouts we've seen has been around just like letter writing and postcard writing, and people being able to come to a place where we just had a woman that raised her hand and said, I want to run a weekend, I can't come to your Wednesday meetings, but I want to come to and do something on the weekend. Can I host I have, a trans youth, and I want to host a postcard writing event. And she basically did all the work, and we showed up there, and the turnout was incredible. And then just having that feeling for her, for the community, for her children was just so heartwarming. People were posting pictures about meeting new friends at that group meeting. And just, so we want to do more of that in addition to supporting these other groups, because we realize that although even maybe writing these postcards won't move the needle, what it does move the needle on is that community development and that community build, which is so important to this movement right now.